everyone, this is my second project for Kitaholic Kits for the month of May, and I am again documenting in our little family traveller's notebook, and I'm telling the story of my auntie coming to visit and us all going on a little staycation in Mandurah. So Mandurah is basically a city that's about a 50-minute drive from where I live in Perth, so it's just down south. It's very, very close. My parents have an apartment there, and so we decided to book a little holiday home for a long weekend away because my auntie came and visited all the way from South Africa to meet Adelaide. And so, of course, I wanted to document those in my album. And so this is just the photos from the first night. I've got a few more that's coming later. But yeah, I loved those stars, those beautiful stars that we got in the ephemera pack this month. And so I decided to really make them a focal point once I had printed off my journaling, because I did print off my journaling and my photo just in one strip, and then I'm going to really use those stars as like the main decorative item. And the other two photos, just for interest sake, I printed them like real skinny, but they go across the whole page on the right hand side. So I'm matting those have a white border, and so I made sure that the stars will peek out behind those photos, and then on the other side the stars was on top of the photos, and I thought that created like a decent visual. The only one I didn't use was that green one, and that's mainly because I felt like the blues and the oranges worked better with my photos. So once that's done, I'm going into building my clusters. So I'm each cluster has got a star. It's going to have a little sentiment, or in this case of where I'm doing now, that's where my date's going to go. And so it's going to have a star, a sentiment, I think a tiny word phrase, and then I'm going to take the beautiful star acetate piece that we got in the kit, and I'm going to punch circles out of that acetate piece, and I'm going to staple them as like my final additional textured element. Oh, and I'm also going to use these little puffy stickers that we got from the little mini pack, and I'm going to add that as well. So it creates, in my mind's eye, it creates a few clusters with lots of different textures and a little bit of dimension. I didn't want too much dimension, this being in a fairly bulky traveler's notebook at this stage. So, and then also the added stapler, because I'm stapling those acetate circles onto the page. That adds another element of a different texture, and that's really what I'm looking for when I create these things, is different textures. That's not just paper, and different clusters, and yeah, and I really like how that came out. That is, I think, basically with that, this layout is done. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a lovely week, and I will see you all again next week for another video. Bye.